So what I'm going to be talking about today is just, I'm only going to be up here for about 5 minutes, coordinating teams and some writing tips. Part of my job description right now, I have several components. I specialize in specialty crop research with emphasis on small fruits. I'm also the Rice Program Coordinator for the Department of Food Science, and I serve as a Secretary and Convention Planner for Ozark Food Processors Association, which is a regional and national organization of food processors. My fourth component is a Research Coordinator. We are, redefining the Institute's goals. So some of the things we're going to be trying to do is to identify the leveraging opportunities. We're going to be looking at public and private, coordinating teams with emphasis on the larger, more multidisciplinary and multi-institutional collaborations. My job is to facilitate this grant process, and sometimes I will serve as a facilitator. I will serve as the main contact person during the initial stages of the grant process and keep everyone motivated and going. I also serve by reviewing grants in progress and maybe heavy editing. Some of the challenges that we face for these multi-institutional, multi-state grants are organizing your teams in advance. Really not going to help you with this after round, but in the future. Keeping these research teams motivated and up to date, assuring a coordinated effort. And this next one, achieving a unified grant application for submitting, is a very good point, because you have many different universities and your goals and objectives need to come off like you're one group instead of 5 different institutions. And when you're writing a grant, that's a very important process. And also, you're going to hear this today, starting early and meeting your deadlines. In planning your research team, you're going to start early. You want to state your intent, have a plan or research idea. You need to form a leading group. And that leading group doesn't necessarily have to end up being the PI for that group. You want to review your request for proposals, your RFPs. And you're going to hear this from Terry probably about 5 times. Your RFP are your guidelines. It tells you exactly what you need to do to submit that grant. You're going to create that plan, and then you're going to define the team members that enhance or complete that plan. And just a few writing tips. I told you I was not going to be up here very long. This is my last slide. Initiate the writing process early. You also want to, in some cases, maybe not inaccurate, investigate the mission statements of the funding agencies. Go to their websites and see what their goals and missions are. Make sure your plan is within their missions. You want to avoid using vague objectives. Include those buzzwords. Follow the RFP. And you need to assume reviewers are not experts in their field. The reviewers could be just a group of scientists that may not know everything there is to know about rice breeding or whatever your particular emphasis is, but you want to make the grant, pretty simple and not a scientific journal article. You want to avoid unnecessary abbreviating and, again, meeting your deadlines. So really, I'm just up here to introduce myself and let you know I'm here if you need me. I'm over in the food science building. And I'm going to turn it over to Terry. But if you have any questions, I will answer them, or I'll be here later.